If you are a portrait photographer who is just starting out, have been in the game for a minute, or you are just looking to branch out into a new group of clientele, this video is for you. I'm pretty sure you've heard the saying, you have to do free shoots in order to get your feet wet, get experience, or all the other reasons people tell you to do free shoots, and it's actually sad that that's the only method people recommend. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I personally do not recommend this method. And I wish I would have known this method I'm getting ready to teach you when I was in my beginning phases, or even niching down to a new lane, but I didn't. Which is why in this video, I'm going to show you the best method I feel to build your portfolio. Now, as a disclaimer, do I feel that it is necessary to do work that is not a regular rate to get experience? Totally, I do. But do I feel like you have to do it for free? No, I don't. Your time is valuable. It's literally your most valuable asset you have, because you can't get it back. Which is why instead of doing free shoots, I teach my students how to run what we call portfolio building campaigns. This is the method you can use within the next 30 days to help you get the work you need without doing it for free, and finally have a portfolio that gets you booked. So what is a campaign? A portfolio building campaign is an intentional, strategic, and organized set of marketing efforts to achieve the goal of building your portfolio with your ideal client. When you go out and do shoots, there's usually no intention to it. It's very random, and it usually leads you to taking photos of work you usually don't enjoy. It's important that you know the goal of your portfolio is not just to stack up on a bunch of photos. It's to showcase a gallery full of images that you love, that creates interest in clients for your type of work, and get you booked by the people that value what you do. So, there are 3 key parts of launching a portfolio building campaign. Number 1 is the questions. Number 2 is the landing page. And number 3 is the call. Let's start off with the questions because before you launch anything, there are 3 questions you need to answer. In order to launch successfully, you need to answer, number 1, who is the campaign for? It's your niche, right? Your niche is a combination of a specialty and a target audience. So whoever your campaign is for, you need to know that when you are getting ready to launch this campaign. Number 2, what do they get? And we call these deliverables. When your client participates in your campaign, what are the things they're going to receive in exchange for doing your campaign? And number 3, why are you doing this campaign? And your why will drive you when things aren't going right. Your why will drive you when things feel hard. And your why will make it so much joyful when things are a success. So you must know those first 3 key questions. Who is this campaign for, which is your niche? What do they get in exchange for participating in your campaign? It's the deliverables. And why are you doing this campaign? Your why will drive you when things feel like they aren't going right. And now there are so many other questions you need to answer, but once you answer the questions that I just gave you, you have the bare bones of your campaign. But now the question is, how do I showcase that information in a way that gets people raising their hands, wanting to even participate in my campaign? And you do so by creating what we call a landing page. A landing page is a page people come to in order to get information about the thing you are promoting. Any page you go on anybody's website is called a landing page. And this allows you to honestly save time and not talk about all day all the information to all these different clients, right? Going on the phone, talking to this client about the information, DM about this information, this and that. It saves all the time, and it does all the talking for you. Your landing page does all the talking for you. Now, all the information is in one spot, and it gets the information to the client in a way easier way than you communicating it with them. Now, the goal of the landing page is to convert people that come to your website into people who give you their information, showing that they are interested in what you are offering. And you get their information by creating a form. A form is one of the 3 key components of a landing page for your campaign. And you use a form like an application to get your potential clients' information to pre-qualify them. Pete, that I said pre-qualify them. You need to pre-qualify them, right? You need to qualify them to see if they are even a good fit for you, right? So the point of the form, which is one of the 3 key pieces of a landing page, the point of the form is to pre-qualify your clients. If you do not pre-qualify your clients, you will probably end up with clients that you don't want to photograph. So at the end of your landing page, it should be a form, and your form should collect basic information like name, phone, email, Instagram name. Which time frames are they available for? You need to choose 3 time frames, at least 3 time frames, put them on the form. All right, put them on the form for people to choose because you control the flow. All right. Why do they need a maternity session, branding session? What do they plan to use their portraits for? On the walls, for marketing materials. It's important that you know the information. Do you know any other? You want to kind of do more legwork, right? So the best person to get more clients from is the person that's already your client. So it's important that on the form we kind of create a referral reach out portion where we ask them, is there anybody else that they may know that literally will be interested in the campaign that you're getting ready to launch? And you want to ask for their first name and their Instagram. And the hack is you go on Instagram and say, hey, let's say if you're a beauty photographer, hey, Samantha recommended you as a great hairstylist. Samantha said you do great work and you're a great hairstylist. She recommends you and said you may really benefit from my Blooming Beauty campaign. Is one of the campaigns my mentees are doing. So that already gets you a lead and it makes you more credible because like, dang, she referred me. Wow, I may be interested, right? And then you want to figure out why should they be selected to participate in your campaign, right? And you do that by asking them the question of like, we only photograph 7 married expecting parents. Why should you be selected? And this will allow you to create selling points. And then also you want to make sure that you implement a question on there that asks them if they are willing to pay your commitment fee. And that's how you not do it for free. You not do it for free by putting a commitment fee on it so that it forms some type of bond for your client that encourages them to show up more. So now, in order to get people to fill out the form, so we need to answer those 3 questions. And once we answer those 3 questions, we need to create what we call a landing page to communicate the information to the people based on the questions, the main 3 questions, and the other questions you can find in my portfolio building roadmap, the link in the description. You create a landing page that communicate the information for you so you can save time and not be sitting there communicating information all day and every day with your clients. But in order to get people to fill out the form and create a desire in them that says, hey, I am actually somebody that wants to do this, you need to make sure you have great copy and content that does so. Now, copy is the words that go on the page, and the content is the visual elements that you show on your page. So you only want to use content of work that you want to shoot more of. And you only want to write copy that encourages and influences and create emotion in your potential clients to make them fill out the form. The goal of the landing page is to make them fill out the form. And you can't launch a successful campaign or do a successful campaign without them filling out the form, okay? So you need to make sure you include great copy and also great visual elements that encourage and make the person say, hey, I'm the person that actually wants to do this. And they do so by submitting their information on the form, all right? Now, the first part of launch campaign is answering the foundational questions of your campaign. The second part is creating a landing page that showcases information that you want to communicate to your clients and also collects information from clients who say, hey, I'm the one that want to do this. But once you collect the information from the client, it's important that you hop on what we call a call. And this is the third part of launching a campaign. Third part of launching a campaign. You want to have what we call the call. And the call is where you get on the phone with a potential client, and on the whole entire call, you want to focus on 2 things. You want to focus on getting to know your client and your client getting to know you so you can make sure they are a good fit and you can truly serve them. I can't stress this enough. A lot of photographers, and this is regular, they just let people book them anytime on the website and they never get to know them. But it's important that you get to know your clients. You get to know your clients before you take them as a booking. Okay, please get to know your clients before you take them as a booking. This will save you, this will help you at least save some headache, right? So, and then number two, you want to visually explain the information with a pitch deck, giving them what to expect if they participate in the campaign. So the pitch deck is literally a deck you show on Zoom. You will use Zoom to, show that campaign. Explain the campaign and get people to, be interested. You show them a pitch deck on Zoom. You're literally just recommunicating the same information you put on your landing page, right? And then you just simply, once you communicate that to them, you feel like they're a good fit and they feel like they're a good fit, you just simply send them a proposal that includes a way to pay your commitment fee and a document to sign, right? So to recap, all the key parts of launching a successful campaign is number one, you need to answer those three important questions. Who is this campaign for? That's your niche. What will they get for participating in this campaign? And why are you doing this campaign? And once you have those three bare bone questions answered, I will suggest you to make sure that you go grab the portfolio building roadmap to make sure that you answer all the questions. And it's also going to help you lay out all the things on the website. Make sure you go get the portfolio building roadmap so you can know all the questions to answer. But once you answer all the questions, then you want to take all the answers and form that on a landing page. All the information you would communicate to a client if you try to get them to participate in your campaign in DM, text message, on the phone is the information you want to put on the landing page to be able to create a desire in them and say, hey, I'm the person that wants to participate, and they fill out the form. And once they fill out the form, the third thing what you want to do is you want to make sure you hop on a call with them to get to know them get to know you. You explain your campaign again, lock in your commitment fee and allow them to, and make sure you send them a contract to fill out, and boom, you now have launched a campaign and got your first project under your portfolio. And from there, it's about prepping. It's about prepping and planning and doing you to be able to make sure you create an idea for your portfolio for that client that stands out. All right. Now, if you have not laid the foundation for your campaign, right, and you can't answer this simple question of, if I asked you, who are you the go-to photographer for? Now, I do maternity and weddings and birthday and boudoir. You need to know who you are the go-to photographer for. And in the video before this, I explained to you exactly how to lay the foundation for your campaign so you can be able to become the go-to photographer in your area. So make sure you go click that video. It's gonna be somewhere on the screen. Make sure you go click that video, and I will catch you on the next one. Coach Jet out.